Well, for those of you who thought that the war over the internet is over, think again. Because on July 12th, the ISPs are going after pirates. That's right. According to CNET, major internet service providers like Comcast, Cablevision, Verizon, Time Warner Cable, and more, they've all been secretly plotting behind closed doors with the RIAA and the MPAA to find a way to stop copyright infringement. And apparently they've been plotting this since last July, proving that these people know how to keep a secret. That is until this week, when the RIAA CEO, Carrie Sherman, decided to spill the beans and revealed that the major ISPs will all be on the same page and ready to attack by this summer. This, even though there's ample evidence that policing the web for pirates isn't the best way to handle this issue, but of course, not surprisingly, Sherman doesn't see it that way. And in fact, he told the tech site CNET that the companies have been working behind the scenes to develop a streamlined method of finding the infringers. Sherman explained each ISP has to develop their infrastructure for automating the system. They need this to establish the database so they can keep track of repeat infringers, so they know that this is the first notice or the third notice. So, hey, isn't it good to know the ISPs have been working behind their customers' backs and simply didn't mention their plan during the entire months-long debate around SOPA and PIPA? And just to show how thoroughly they've worked out their plan, there's even a penalty system that's going to be implemented called mitigation measures, which can range from throttling down your internet connection speed to completely suspending your access altogether. But guess who else is behind this master plan? It wasn't just the bigwigs in Hollywood, but Washington, D.C. also knew about it. Now, I guess we can't be surprised. After all, lawmakers actually thought earlier this year that they could pass the Stop Online Piracy Act or Protect Intellectual Property Act. Until, of course, every major tech company, millions of internet users, all convinced them that these bills had no place becoming law. And people were so opposed to SOPA and PIPA that they even staged an online blackout, and guess what? It worked. But it looks like Hollywood is playing the long game here, and they're covering all of their bases. They went to both the government and the private sector to make sure they had every tool in the box on their side. So clearly they're not going down without a fight. So people, mark your calendars. July 12th, it is. Hollywood is coming for you again, and this time they're using your internet service provider to help them carry out their plans.